What's going on, Sheen Magazine? It is Big Mo, and we are here with an innovator and icon leading in artificial intelligence, Miss Alicia Little. How you doing this
Thank you. I'm so
morning?
excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you for having us this morning. This is a massive event. You've had such an amazing turnout.
Thank you.
Talk to us first about the importance of occupying this space and us really coming together to collectively educate ourselves and further our own ventures when it comes to AI.
Yeah, so here's the big thing is that we have an opportunity right now to really be early adapters in a revolution. We're in the AI revolution right now, and being early adapters in that gives us such an advantage in our personal life, our professional life, our careers. So I love to demystify artificial intelligence for us and tell us, like, listen, you can benefit from it, you can leverage it. Why don't you come learn about it instead of being fearful about it, and then see how we can win with it. So all these people are here today to really learn how they can integrate it into their life, and then how can they earn in the AI revolution? What opportunities are out there? So there's people in the audience that are looking to level up their professional career, that are also saying, hey, I'm not employed right now. Lots of people have been laid off, furloughed, right?
Absolutely.
And so, it's especially affecting Black women right now. So how can we, and you'll see the room is full with Black women, like, we're looking to see how we can level up and go all in on AI to win in the time that we're in today.
That's absolutely amazing. First of all, thank you for all the work you're doing.
Yeah,
now, a little bit of your background. I know you started off being able to use AI to encourage different entrepreneurs in their branding, having a marketing agency. For someone like myself, who's not only working in this industry as a publicist and creative director, but also as a filmmaker, how important is it for us to engage in these events, even though we have the creative side? How important is it for us to be able to be in these spaces and still utilize creativity?
Sure. Well, let's talk about you for a minute because you are so creative. So imagine if you could take all that creativity and use AI to 10x yourself.
Wow.
Right? So you could teach an AI tool. You could say, this is how I write my scripts. This is how I do my interviews. This is how I do all of these things. Give it all of your past interviews to really learn you and say, okay, now I'm going to interview Les Brown. I don't have a lot of time to prepare for it. So learn about Les Brown, and then my style, give me 10 questions I can ask him. So now you've taken your research time down as a journalist from maybe an hour to 3 minutes of just talking to an AI tool in the microphone and then reading the questions that come out. So it's about the leverage that's really important for all of us.
Absolutely. And how important is it for us as Black women specifically to have a voice in the development of AI? Because so many people have encountered things like, well, it doesn't understand my cultural outlook, so it's flagging it based on their terms and conditions. So how can Black women really provide a voice and seize these opportunities in AI?
Yeah, well, we can create our own tools, right? So we don't have to use other people's tools. We can create our own tools. I love using tool. My favorite tool is lovable.dev, to create our own tool. So you can create your own tool that can talk and give the results in the way that you want it. And then also, as we're working with, let's say somebody has ChatGPT and they're like, this doesn't sound like me, this isn't culturally relevant to me, it's because you didn't train it. So out of the box, it's just a generic tool. But now if you take that generic tool and you're like, this is how I talk, this is what's important to my audience, these are the people that I target when I'm advertising. And so AI will take it and then now say, all right, well, I'll talk like you talk if you want me to, and I'll always keep your target market in mind. And you're like, yes, that's what I want you to do. And now
innovation.
But it's about training it. And that's where a lot of people miss it, because they're using the tool in its default mode. And it's in its default mode. It's like using something out of the box without, taking it and making it yours. So make it yours.
I love that. Make it yours, y'all. And when we talk about the AI revolution, we're also in this revolution of the youth taking over so much. How important is it for them to not only rely on AI to develop the future, but to also rely on the ideas and the brains that gets the idea going in the first place?
Yeah, well, I've seen kids, on the positive aspect, I've seen kids use artificial intelligence to take their creativity and things they've always wanted to do, and now they can go from having an idea to making it happen that they might not have been able to do before. So as an example, I was teaching a kids event. It was for young girls, and there was a girl in the audience who told me that she wanted to be a fashion designer, but couldn't draw. And she had watched YouTube videos about how to draw. She was like, oh, I can't draw, so I couldn't be a fashion designer. So I taught the kids in the room how to take their ideas for images that they wanted and turn them into reality using an AI image tool. So she did this, and then she got up and told everybody her story. I wanted to be a fashion designer. I gave up on my dream because I couldn't draw, but now I told this AI tool the exact dress I want, and look, everybody, it was so cute. And I was like, interesting dress, but she explained that it was made off of a video game. So, these kids, they're creative. But now she said, I'm back on track, I'm a fashion designer. And as we continued on with class, I went to see if she had done the next assignment. She's like, I'm so sorry, I just designed my whole fashion show. You want to see? And I looked at it and saw it. I was like, okay, you get a pass for not paying attention. But that's because she was so inspired by what she was able to do. And I've seen kids that have storybook ideas, like, oh, I wish I could write a story about the rabbit and the frog, but I'm not able to get out what I want so well. And they went to a tool called Gemini Storybook. It's a Google tool, and typed in their story idea, and Gemini made it into a storybook. And then they were able to play it and listen to their storybook. So there are a lot of parents that tell me they do this with their kids every night, and their kids make their own unique stories that gets read to them every single night. They feel empowered and inspired. So what we need to do is inspire our kids and say, what ideas do you have? What dreams do you have? And work with them to show them how AI can make it a reality. And I will tell you though, when I'm training these kids, they are so much faster than the adults. I'm like, oh, this is gonna take 3 hours to get through, and then 40 minutes later, everybody's done, right? And I was like, it would take adults 3 hours, but these kids, they're moving so quickly. And as I'm also seeing, and I train in a lot of corporate and government agencies, and they are looking for their college graduates that they hire, their high school graduates that they hire, to have AI portfolios. What have you done with AI? So now that every interview that the college graduates or high school graduates, as they're going into a job, and the jobs want to know, how AI literate are you? How much do you know how to use AI? The better they are at it, the better their chances are at getting a job. Or the better they use it, the more likely they are to form that company that they always wanted to do.
Absolutely. And when we talk about, again, the revolution of AI, and AI popping up sometimes, we don't even have control over it. We do hear about some of the disparities in the data centers, but we always like to approach things with a solution. So what are some of the solutions you want to see being able to correct those disparities in those communities?
Yeah, well, I really think that as the data centers move into the communities, or even before they get there, there needs to be discussion on the benefits for the people that live there. The ones that are already there, they need to really come to the table and say, how can we better help this community? Google, I'll use as an example, has a data center here in Atlanta, it's in Austell, and they are putting money into different programs to help the community. So they even help us to sponsor people from that community that want to learn artificial intelligence so that they can level up their lives. And that's what needs to happen on a bigger scale, right? So Google has a data center fellows program. So their data centers are now sponsoring programs where people can learn and really take advantage of that. That needs to happen 100x at the way that it's happening now. And I'm just using them as an example because I know about their program, and they've said, we're helping the people in this community. That's it. The ones that live right around this data center, this special program helps them. And so that's what the community wants to see. If you're building a data center here, how am I going to benefit from it? Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This has been such an amazing interview. Please tell us where we can find you and what all is coming for 2026.
Sure. So I do free events. It's called the AI Business Summit, just AIBusinessSummit.com, and I encourage everybody to sign up for that. It's a lot of fun. We really dig into artificial intelligence, so sign up for that. And then you can also follow me on Instagram. I'm Alicia Little on Instagram, and LinkedIn, Alicia Little. Ask me any questions you have, but make sure that you're coming to my events and my summits, because I believe the best way to learn is open up your laptop and put this in, watch the results, you start to get excited and you keep going, and that's what I do at my summits.
Absolutely.
And they're online, they're virtual, they're free, so thank you.
Make sure you guys sign up and take advantage. Once again, it is Sheen Magazine here with Dr. Alicia Little. We are having such an amazing time here today. Be sure you stick around for all of the fun, and don't forget to follow Sheen Magazine. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.